Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is the game 1 the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my play by email match against Xargun, his allied command, and for me it is the Empire of Japan. This is scenario 1 on game version 26b. And this will be now the 15th March 42, so mid of the month. Means also that there are really only roughly, 15-16 days left for me to achieve any bigger amphibious assault operations without or issues. You can also attack something or make amphibious assaults later, but then they have no bonus for loading, unloading more. And the allies getting, of course, month by month stronger, so simply not so easy to achieve something later on. Much more risky. So the night was quiet. The Corvette is still here. And I get 2 more hits on my submarine. I'm not sure if it's the same submarine or another one. I forget always the numbers. But normally I will call every submarine back with system damage 10 or... yeah. This is... for submarine I like them to run with no damage at all. Any damage over 5 I call back. In most cases. Especially Japanese submarines with a low damage control skills. So... if we again ground attacks, slow down the Chinese and hopefully take away all attack value and a little training for my pilots. Also concentrate attack here on Bendoing and also destroying supplies. Unluckily, at least I would guess 1 airplane up to 2 per day I lose over Bendoing. Still better compared to Singapore. Sometimes I hit something and often I miss the target. There are also some Dutch, also Balikpapan, maybe this is a base force. Naja, it's a platoon. They're in the swamp, they're trying to escape. And here are the Chinese bombers. And they even hit me. Terrible. This is one submarine. I can spot it, but no attack. A lot of recon, but no airstrikes. Okay. The second last dot base near Nomaya. What will happen after I'm done here? Not so sure. Still the Cook Islands, but some way I have to stop and simply say, okay, I don't go more. Maybe Cook Islands are really the last units I will try to take. So we have an attack on Auckland, Not sure if I can take it now immediately or first get a look on how strong is the allies. So there's a lot of equipment here. You can see base force, some fighting units, some tank units or motorized units. So and overall command and air HQ. And first attack, and for some reasons this time the New Zealand guys don't want to fight. I mean, before in Suva they're making a big show, and today they run away like chickens. I can even destroy the aircraft on the ground. I think Xargun was not prepared that he lose the base in one attack. And I was also surprised, I must say, that it was so easy. It was so fast and so easy that I not fully was done with my preparation to take the base. Yeah. But I explain this soon. So these two Dutch air bases are still retreating. Not more sure what is left, but okay. I can also, because I cross the river. Here's the river, so I cross and make a shock attack, and the Chinese cannot escape. But they are still not dead. More bombardment. And yeah, the block force. Yeah, retreating again. Small or easy victory. Now my division arrived. My tanks still try to achieve something on its own, and this can take out some more forces. This is here the last Dutch base. This was west. No one is here. Dot bases. And hopefully I can now wipe out, because there's no way that this unit can now retreat. There's one guy surrendering, but what happened with the second one? I don't know. He don't want to surrender. Okay. So a very successful day in New Zealand, and also overall successful, if I care now, only the land battles. At the sea, not much activity. Air battles, I don't know, so every day is the same. Air losses are higher for the Allies, but this is related to all the ground losses in Auckland. And you can see that there are 23 destroyed airplanes. Now it's hard to say. I don't know if the wildebeest are correct with 9, or then this is only 16, or it's maybe other mix. Hard to say, I don't know. At the end, I killed 23 Allied airplanes on the ground, and I don't really care. Wildebeests are maybe more important to destroy. They're the important torpedo bombers. Hudson, long range. I think they are good for anti-submarine warfare, but yeah. Ship sunk. There was nothing. I don't know why, but it looks like the shipyard or port of Auckland don't produce any ships all over the war. Because if I take Darwin or Singapore, you can always destroy ships under construction, but not in Auckland. Tja, a little strange. Point. I think I go up and Allies go down, so we are closing the 4-to-1 ratio, if this is important. And yeah, so far to this. My tanks wipe out a little more Chinese equipment. My division arrived, so I can at least, I would say, tomorrow achieve here the total victory, and then we will see what happens with this unit. Everything else is okay. Bombarding these guys. Achieve a smaller victory here. So this was this is triple, this is double terrain, this is only open terrain. So these guys are now dead anyway. I also tried to catch this already retreating units because they are defeated, so they don't have a chance. They try to enter here this base. But it also looks like that you have full detection. So this Chinese, at least one unit, you never know how many are moving, but at least one unit is trying to escape northeast. So maybe Xargun is giving up the base and try to fight in this hex. Maybe he has no fort level here, and here the units can dig in one by one. This is all triple, so triple, 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 and this is an only double. So if he cannot hold here, then I can take at least this base. Of course, he is mountain, but if I take this base, it's really hard for him, I think, to keep the highway open to Kunming. But we'll see. So at the same time, I build up here other army group to let him maneuver his units around where he want hold and what he want not, or try to, or give up to hold. And this Chinese unit was defeated. Yeah, I can maybe take this last port here, all easy going. I have air power, I can slow them down. There's no way that they can escape. All is, well, working out well so far. Yeah, making pictures of the bases and check what is here or what is not here. Sometimes I have fresh pictures, sometimes a little outdated. So as you can see, there's a lot of transport airplanes running supplies, I would guess, to Kunming or whatever. And my submarines, yeah, I think there was a submarine. This guy get one hit, I think, or two. I'm not more sure, but yeah, I better call him back and fix this. This was the guy had 2 or 3 hits yesterday, so it was luckily other submarine. So, but this was really dangerous damage. Anything else here? Here's my transport. This was from the first day, or the first days of the war. I think this ship ran in on a rock, underwater rock or something like this, and get super damaged. For some reason, I was luckily to save this ship. I think it was originally here in Kotaboru, or even here. It was really unlucky hit. Nothing to do with, I think, enemy. So, and because this is a high value tank cargo ship, so I hope to get this ship now to Singapore in the shipyard. But I always hop from one base to the next base, and then sometimes you have a malfunction, then now to Mersing, try to fix the damage, and then 1 week later maybe go to Singapore. But if I can save this cargo ship, would be nice. I mean, yeah. Next battle is maybe here, I don't know, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, I have maybe here a battle for this last coast base, and this allied forces are all in the hinterland, Borneo, island, locked. Biggest issue I have now from logistic point is I have not enough supplies for Java. To feed this army and the air groups and all of this, I really don't have the supplies. This is a little problem because I invested so much in the Source East Pacific that I don't really can feed this stuff. Naja, but sooner or later. And this Dutch guy really survived today. Hopefully will not make me too much trouble in the future. So the Austrian units are again retreating and not surrendering. Yeah, but I can catch them in some days again. Nothing else. Nothing else. We're coming closer and closer to the highlight, and this was Auckland. Super easy, fast victory in Auckland. A positive surprise, let's say this. And it was also low damage on the industry, I would say. This is, I think, acceptable. I mean, you can always ask for perfect values, but I would say that is okay. That is okay. Issue is now only Auckland have nearly no fuel. I was hoping that I can catch here maybe 100,000 tons of fuel, because Xargun loaded up a lot of fuel here in New Zealand, but maybe he called it to Wellington, but it's not easy to call in fuel. So I don't know, maybe there was no fuel here or no, anyway. The issue I have now is that this unit is not surrender and they escaped. No, my plan was, because I come from this side, so I close this hex. He has no base, so the unit cannot escape to the north. I took Hamilton, but there was still this hex, they can still go this way to Wellington. So I sent normally a third or a regiment of my own northwest, and they would arrive the day tomorrow. I don't expect it to win Auckland in one attack. And tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, if I make a second attack on Auckland, my unit would be here, and then there would no escape more. Of course, you could say this will trigger more damage to Auckland, so maybe at the end this was better for me, and I'm not unhappy. It's only forced me now to hunt these guys down, and and there will be some issue in the future, that I can say already. A little stupid issue, but naja. Good, and these ships, I think, escaping out of Auckland. Well, I don't know where they come from, but these are Dutch, New Zealand local minesweepers. Here is still this evil submarine. I'm not sure if it's that one, because it looks more American than Dutch. I think this was a Dutch submarine sunk my destroyer here in Gisborne. And there are also mines I must clean, but luckily I already prepare everything, so I have a local minesweeper waiting to enter the port. I also have a patrol boat waiting to guard the port and the harbor for enemy submarine attacks. There's also other submarine. This is maybe a Dutch submarine, yeah. So this is an evil Dutch submarine I must kill. Good, so that was all successful, I would say. This means, and this is why I think Auckland is important. Of course, you get a lot of points. I mean, I get a lot of points, 1,000 nearly. Ella's losing some points. Most important is, and this is a strategic question, you get a shipyard. Of course, if I build up or if I increase the size of this shipyard and I later lose Auckland, then the Allies can use it. But I need only maybe a size of 20 shipyard here to fix all damage for heavy cruisers and most of the carriers. And the Allies have the only other big shipyard. Repair shipyard is here 31. So I can at least go to 20, 25, even 30, and then I will not give anything better to the Allies if I ever use or lose Auckland. Because Auckland is a problem that it is clear terrain, it's not so easy to hold, and yeah, if the Allies are coming here with 10 divisions, I think it will be hard to hold. But we will see. For me, this was always the idea, if I take Auckland, I have a shipyard. It's also, now it's impossible that the Allies can sneak by. I mean, they can try to sneak by, but normally they must force their way to pass Auckland and New Zealand. Means there must be a lot of carrier power supporting the fleet. And this will slow down all Allied movements in the future. So I would guess that New Zealand is safe for at least summer of 43. Before summer 43, I think the Allies don't have enough aircraft carrier to fight here with a strong air base nearby. It could try it, Killboy would do it, but it's very risky that you lose one or two carriers, and I lose only airplanes and pilots, Allies losing carriers, so yeah. It's always your risk calculation and what you would gamble. So what else I can say? Oh, maybe a short look on my industry again. Everything looks okay. Engines are coming closer, 300, 400. so 2 days more than I have the 34 and 500. I get the bonus. The 35 is already a bonus. This means that I get here already double points, so 24% per day for the 0. And the day after tomorrow I will get from Helen, now I get only 6% per day. Then I will double this to 12% per day. This means more or less, if you want to make the calculation, that in April I can install and set up the base industry without production for the Helen, I think 1A calls. With armor, no one ever used this airplane. It's more worse than the Key 21 at the end. But I can build up the factory, so I can ramp up factory size. And then I will get the 2A, if my calculation is right, in May. So in May I can start already the production of the 2A. And then I will switch to 2B, and then I must see how long this needs. This needs maybe 2-3 more months. So in latest, I think in August or September, I can produce 2 Helen Key 49 2B bombers. And I think this airframe you can produce non-stop to the end of the war. Maybe not in unlimited numbers, but the range is okay, the bomb load is okay. It has no, it has armor protection. It's only not fast. It's a little slow for its time. Naja. Gut. Then see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.